And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lions Field here in Kinmundy, Illinois, the home of the South Central Cougars, where tonight in semifinal number 2 of the South Central Class 1A Regional, it will be the South Central Cougars hosting the Red Hill Salukis. Winner gets to move on to Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m., where they will take on the North Clay Cardinals. North Clay dispatching the Sisney Running Lions a little bit ago, 14-0, folks. Hello, I'm Bruce Dickey. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. This one has all the makings of a wonderful matchup, as the Red Hill Salukis in with a record of 9-10 on the season, come up against a South Central Cougars squad with a record of 11-12 on the season. The Cougars come in with they've won 3 out of their most recent 6 games, wins over Richland County and Edwards County, as well as win over Newton. Losses, however, to Newton as well, and Newton got little revenge there. A loss to Salem here, as well as a loss to Neoga. So the Cougars, not a tremendous head of steam, but they're still throwing coal into the engine. Let's put it that way. Whereas the Red Hill Salukis, in with a record of 9-10 on the season, they've won 4 out of their last 6 ball games, losing most recently to Lawrenceville in a tight one. They lost on last week to Lawrenceville 2-1 in 10 innings. So the Salukis have some pitching going. They did have a win over Martinsville and a win over Wayne City. Odin Patoka Sandoval, as well as Weber Township. So the Red Hill Salukis in with a bit of a nice run, as there is already one upset to report from this afternoon up at the Dietrich Regional. The homestanding Moving Maroons upset the Edwards County Fighting Lions 1-0 this afternoon. So that goes to tell you just never know. The Maroons were I believe the 6th seed or the 7th seed, able to get up and knock off the number 2 seed in the subsectional Edwards County Fighting Lions. So the winner of this game, again, moves on to Saturday afternoon. You're watching Wabash Catch TV's presentation of high school baseball. I am Bruce Dickey, as we're going to have baseball here in just a second. The umpires have met the coaches out in the middle of the field. Field is in outstanding shape with the amount of rain that has fallen in this area over the past several weeks, past few months. Depends however you want to put it. It's been a bit of a wet spring, and both these teams getting over 20 games played. That's pretty good. You can't mess around with that. Trevin Sidwell will be pitching today for the South Central Cougars. He heads to the mound. Trevin is a junior. Comes in with an ERA of 3.87 in 34 innings, 31 strikeouts in those 34 innings. So he'll head to the mound for the South Central Cougars. Of course, behind the plate, Maddox Robb in his normal position behind the plate for the Cougars. For the Red Hill Salukis, their lineup will be as follows. It'll be Brody Waddles in center field will lead off. He'll be followed by Marcus Davis. Then Dylan Ader will hit third. Carter Davis, pitching today for the Red Hill Salukis, will hit fourth, followed by Jackson Kaiser, catcher today for the Salukis. And then Avery Arbuckle, Aiden Decker will hit seventh, and then Hunter Ivers and Keegan Liston for the Salukis. So Waddles, Davis, Ader, Kaiser, Arbuckle, Decker, Waddles, Davis, Ader, Davis, Kaiser, Arbuckle, Decker, Ivers, and Liston as the Cougars have taken the field. The wind a little bit down from this afternoon. It was blowing hard to right this afternoon, and now I think I would change that indication to blowing out to right, but not hard. How about that? It will be over on third base for South Central with Sidwell pitching. Zane Montez will be mounting the third base bag. It'll be Callaway Smith at short, Evan Hoover at second base, Colton Smith over on the right side at first. Around the outfield, Luke Shoemate over in left field. Seth Jones will be in center. And Chase Guritas out there in right, fighting the sun for about another hour. Boy, that sun proved to be very tough for the running Lions earlier today. And Guritas has a little bit more experience out there in battling the sun for the Cougars. Sidwell on the mound, throwing to Maddox Robb. If when you get a picture over there of the umpire and the coach on the right-hand side, they both have a hand up. They can't see the plate. That's up and out of the zone. 3-1 to Waddles. Waddles a right-handed hitter. Sidwell right-handed thrower loses him. Sidwell loses him. Waddles will take a opening leadoff walk, and he'll jog down to first base to be followed here by Marcus Davis. Davis, the shortstop for Red Hill. And he comes in hitting about .184. Red Hill stats are not full. Let's put it that way. Only 13 games in their statistics as that one's knocked into a right center field. It's going to get down. It'll be a single, and taking third base will be Waddles. So the Salukis off to a big start here. Runners at first and third with nobody out. Guritas got a hand on it, stopped it, but he was trying to pick it up. I don't think he'd have been able to get Waddles out of third base. But a leadoff walk followed by a single puts the Salukis in business. That will bring up Dylan Ader. And that pitch is way up in the air. Runner's going to come home. Throw home is not in time. So a wild pitch brings Brady Waddles home. And the Salukis are fired up. They jump out to a 1-0 lead as Davis heads out, took second base on the wild pitch as well. Ader comes in hitting .300 in the partial stats that I have. And that was inside, gets away from Maddox Robb again. And Davis will take third. So now, with nobody out, Red Hill 90 feet away from taking a 2-0 lead. They're starting out about like North Clay did in that first game tonight. That ball popped foul out of play. Gorgeous day and night for baseball here in Kinmundy. Folks have various stages of winter to spring to summer clothing. You see some folks with the blankets on and full sleeve heavy jackets, as well a few folks wearing shorts. You just never know what you're going to find. 2-1 to count, up high is 3-1. As Aders waits for the next one and pops that foul out of play on top of the dugout. Aders was struck in the face earlier. I guess I said he wasn't starting. That's him. That's the kid who was struck in the face in the warm-ups by a baseball. And he is We're not worse for wear here as he pops it in the fair territory to the left side, gathered in by Montez for the first out. There you see the long shadows. It means people are looking directly into the sun as it's heading on a northwestern traverse. I guess it'd be more west-northwest. About an hour ago, it was straight down the base paths. The shadows were running from home plate straight down to first base. Now they're at a bit of an angle as the sun traverses toward the north. Sidwell fires. And that one out of the zone. 1-1 the count here to Carter Davis. Davis batting a $182. Again, I don't much trust these numbers. They were out of max preps, but not fully completed. Let's call it that. One nothing the lead for Red Hill here in the top of the first. It's 2-2 count with one out to Davis. He pops that one over to the right side. Long run, and coming in making the play is Garatas. Throw home. It is in time, but can't be handled smoothly enough. It took a bounce in front of Robb, and that costs South Central as Red Hill takes a 2-0 lead. There's the throw in, and trust me, the ball was dropped. So with 2 outs and 2 runs in, here comes Jackson Kaiser. Nobody on base anymore. Kaiser's the catcher. Comes in with a .265 batting average based on these numbers. I'm just going to quit looking at the numbers here after a while. And it is a 2-2 count, I think. Yep, that's what they have on the board. The next from Sidwell. Swung on and missed. But the Salukis come up with a couple of runs on 1 hit and a walk. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning, 2-0 Red Hill.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Carter Davis heads to the mound for the Red Hill Salukis, and he comes in with a sterling 187 ERA. As now this is again probably a little short. Only 15 innings pitched. He has 17 strikeouts in 15 innings, so take that for what it's worth, as they only had 13 games out of their 20 in the books. But for Chris Seitzinger, the head coach of the Salukis, in with a 9-10 record. Davis will be throwing to Jackson Kaiser behind the plate. Coach Kurt Jones of South Central sending out his standard hitting order, with Callaway Smith leading off. The shortstop wears number 7. His brother Colton Smith will hit second, first baseman. Trevin Sidwell is pitching today. He is hitting third. It'll be Maddox Robb in the 4 spot, Evan Hoover hitting 5th, and Chase Garitas in the 6 hole. Zane Montez will hit 7th, Luke Shoemate in the 8 spot, and Seth Jones getting an opportunity to hit today. He will bat 9th. Smith, Sidwell, Robb, Hoover, Garitas, Montez, Shoemate, and Jones. I'll give you the Red Hill defense here in just a moment, as the first pitch is knocked out into center field. Line drive, only about 4 steps required for Brody Waddles to go gather that one up. 1 pitch, 1 out. So Colton Smith will head to the plate, first baseman. Watches a high curveball come in there from Davis. Never came close to dropping. Fastballs in the neighborhood, though. That was pretty close to that would have been a strike had Smith not fouled it away. Red Hill in the, I believe they're in the Midland Trail Conference. They change like every year, or seem to have. I'm probably exaggerating. I'm certainly exaggerating a bit, but they were in the Little Illini for quite some time, and then got out and joined the Midland Trail, but nobody in the Midland Trail plays football. Red Hill will be moving to the, I believe they're moving to the Black Diamond for football here in a year or two. Back into the way things used to be, I guess. Replacing, there was the hole in the football conference for Vienna, as Vienna had lost their team. And there's ball 4. So a 1-out walk will give the Cougars their first base runner. That'll bring up the pitcher, Trevin Sidwell. Carl Shreve behind the plate, by the way, wearing blue. And there's the curveball comes in, but it does not drop far enough. Shreve in blue behind the plate today. Jeremy Curl out there in the field. He umpired the first game behind the plate, and they rotate. These 2 men in blue will be here again on Saturday. I don't know who will be behind the plate, but we'll find out together Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. 2-0. There's a strike to Sidwell. As Smith not really leading off very far. He don't want to get picked off. Davis kind of giving him a quick look, doesn't throw. And that one's fouled off to the right side. 300 feet down to the right field corner. 330 to the right field power alley. 360 to deep center field. Flag is blowing about 8-9 miles an hour, maybe not quite that much. The wind has, again, as I mentioned, reduced quite a bit from this afternoon. Full count, 1 out. There's ball 4. So 2 consecutive walks put a runner in scoring position for South Central. Carter Davis making his life hard. For as Maddox Robb heads to the plate. Robb hitting .315 for the Cougars. And that one slipped out of his hands. Runners go. And it'll be second and third. That one slipped entirely out of Carter Davis's hand. Went about 5 or 6 feet above the head of the hitter. And Davis will get one where he wants it into the strike zone there. 1-1 the count. Davis is 16 pitches into this first inning. Sidwell threw 22, if you're wondering. And that one is strike. 2-2. Just one out. Callaway Smith led off the inning with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Brings up Evan Hoover. With 2 outs and runners in second, third, Cougars want a hit. I believe they just got one to right center field. That's going to get down for a hit. And both runs will come around and score to tie the baseball game. A clutch hit. And the walks come back to burn Carter Davis. Both those runners reached via a walk. And Evan Hoover makes Davis pay. So here comes Chase Garadas. Chase, the right fielder for the Cougars, with 2 outs. Each team has put a couple of runs up here in the first inning. Bouncer to short. Nice pick to second. Not in time. Second baseman Dylan Ader did not get to the bag in time, and the throw from Davis caught him as he was coming across the bag, but Hoover was already there. So it's an infield hit for Gertas. Couple of hits in a row. Up comes Zane Montez. He's hitting 260. He struck out 10 times in 50 at-bats. As Carter Davis trying to lock down this inning. He got 2 outs, but a couple of hits. A hit to right center and then an infield hit for Garatas. That one's popped up on the infield, make it foul territory. Nice play by the catcher for Red Hill, Jackson Kaiser, to end it. But the Cougars respond. They tie it up 2-2. We'll be back after these words.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield banking companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Top of inning number 2. For the Salukis, it'll be Avery Arbuckle, Aiden Decker, then Hunter Ivers. Anybody gets on, we'll see Keegan Liston. As Trevin Sidwell enters his second inning of work. First pitch knocked out into right field, and on the run, on the trot, Chase Garritaz makes the play. So that'll bring Aiden Decker up to the plate. With one out. Curveball came in some, but not enough for a strike. Swing and a miss. Decker stepped right into the bucket that time. And watches strike 2 come across. He kind of stuck the bat out there, wiffle ball style, trying to protect the plate, or protect the lawn chair. As that one's out of the zone. Of course, y'all know how you play wiffle ball with the lawn chair back there. Start out the 2-2 count. Get one foul off. At least that's how my group plays. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Decker on the run down to first. Did he get there in time? Did not. So it's a strikeout for Decker. And with 2 outs, Hunter Ivers will head to the plate. Sidwell has settled down after the first 2 hitters reached. They were able to come around and score based basically on a wild pitch and another wild pitch. Waddles scored on a wild pitch, and then Davis came in on a sacrifice fly by Carter Davis. Two and two the count to Hunter Ivers. 2's all over the board. 2 and 2, 2 outs, second inning, 2 and 2 the score. 2-2. Oh, thanks, Trevin. Messed up the fun scoreboard. Sending ball 3. Top of the second inning here. Strike 3 looking. Sidwell is through 34 pitches. We are tied at 2. We'll be back for the bottom of the second after these.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bottom of inning number 2, Carter Davis heads back to the mound. He will face Luke Shoemate, Seth Jones, Callaway Smith. If anybody gets on, we'll see Colton Smith. I didn't mention the Cougars with 2 hits in that first inning. 2 hits, 2 runs, left 2. That happens when you walk. Have a couple of walks. Both players that were walked came in to score. That is baseball, folks. You don't want to walk people. Always kind of seems to happen that way. You walk people and you have errors. You give up extra runs that you can't get back. That's what adds to the right-hand side of the one-loss column. No room in the one-loss column anymore, though. Everybody's first loss will do them in for the season. As 4 pitches to Luke Shoemate bring a walk. Wasn't he listening to me? I hope not. Seth Jones steps in with nobody out and a man on first. The sun has disappeared behind some clouds. We'll see if it's fully done. I don't think sunsets for another half an hour anyway. Probably 7:50, but there are some buildings and trees to the west here that sun could be behind as well. Jones watches that one go by for ball 1, 1-1 the count. Jones, the senior center fielder for South Central. Carter Davis having some difficulty finding the strike zone here in the second. There goes the runner on a delayed steal. Throw down. Boy, that was close. I think the throw beat him, but the tag didn't get to Shoemate's leg. His leg hit the base before the tag got there. So it's a stolen base for Luke Shoemate. 3-1 on Jones. Fakes the butt, left the bat out there. It's 3-2. Nobody out, man on second. Swing and a miss, got him. So the top of the lineup will come up with 1 out. Callaway Smith, a chance to put his team in the lead. South Central in the navy blue jerseys. Kind of look black on the TV screen, but that's actually navy blue, and that ball thrown over his head. Shoemate didn't get a good leap off of that one as it bounced off of Kaiser's mitt. He goes out and gets it before Shoemate can take off for third. Yeah, the Cougars in their single-color navy jerseys with white numerals. South Central across their chests. Gray pants. Red Hill in their more typical red and blue, they're blue jerseys with red striping. That went over his head as well. With the red striping, red hats with the blue bill. That looks like a Saluki on the bill of that cap. So 3-0 the count to Callaway Smith. He watches ball one come in. Yeah, you didn't figure that as wild occasionally as Carter Davis has been, he was going to swing at the potential ball four. See if he swings 3-1. Nope. Ball four. A nice catch. As Colton and Callaway share the same bat. Well, it looked like a bat flip was actually a toss to Colton Smith. First and second, one out. Outside, ball one. Davis already up to 43 pitches. We're in the second inning. He has had some difficulty with control. 2 walks here in the second. 2 walks in the first. Both came around to score. And he's got 3-0 on Colton Smith. This is the heart of the lineup coming up for South Central. That one a low strike. The next to Smith. A little bit too low. So he walks the bases loaded. And Chris Seitzinger wants to have a chat with his pitching staff, or at least with his infield and his pitcher, as they will talk about, with only one out here, how to deal with Trevin Sidwell. I do not know, but I doubt Sidwell will be in a bunting form, as the runners from second and third come over and talk to Kurt Jones and come talk to Trevin Sidwell. I don't think he'll bunt, being the number 3 hitter, hitting over 300. It just does not seem Coach Jones's way. Sidwell walked in first, scored a run. And he heads up there with Shoemate on third, Smith on second, Smith on first. Ball one is high. He's walked the 3 men in front of him, or 3 out of the 4 in front of you. How long do you take to swing the bat, Trevin? Right there he will. Fouled that one out of play. Same crew as game 1 today here in the camera crew as well. That ball knocked out to deep left center, over the head of the left fielder, Aiden Deck. 1 run is in. Here comes Smith. He's going to score. Ball kind of bounces away, and Colton Smith thought about it, but it's a 2-run double for Trevin Sidwell. It makes it 4-2 in favor of the Cougars. 2 in the first, 2 here in the second. Sidwell will run for himself, even though he's the pitcher. No courtesy runner in for Sidwell. With 1 out still, here comes Maddox Robb. He struck out in the first. And here still in the second inning. Over 50 pitches now for Carter Davis. Bouncer off the plate and foul. Davis needs a strikeout. He's got nobody on first base for a double play. He needs Maddox Robb to strike out for the second time tonight, and Maddox Robb doesn't want to do that. as that one's low and out of the zone. Good opportunity here for the Cougars to put up a crooked number. What's a crooked number, you ask? Well, Tony LaRussa called them crooked whenever they got to 3. Because 3s have a little bit more crooks and crannies than 1s and 2s. As ball down the middle, Maddox Robb thought was high. Full count to the catcher. And it's going to have to be, he's going to have to swing at anything close. He's going to have to protect the plate. That's for sure. Umpires don't like having the runners take off like that. He'll make up to it. He'll make up for it. He'll say some nice things when he goes out there to catch in the top of the third. Next from Davis. There's ball 4. So that will load the bases. And still just the 1 out. Shoemate opened this inning with a walk. Davis struck out Seth Jones. As Eli Heaston heads out to run for Maddox Robb. That ball fouled down the right side. Tough play. And not able to get underneath it and gather it was Hunter Ivers. Tough play battling the sun and trying to make your way over there, wondering where the fence was. Right over there near Steve Jordan. Steve Jordan over on the right side again, having the ball sprayed at him. Kenny Hildebrand over on the safe left side. That one up and out of the zone. Our good friends Abby Springmeyer and Ty Landreth out in the truck. Ty bringing the replays. Abby bringing you the pictures. It's 4-2. Cougars right up the gut. That's going to bring in 1 and just 1. As the throw comes in offline. Sidwell comes in to score as well. So 2 runs come in. It's a 2-run single for Evan Hoover. He ends up at second base on the throw. It's a 4-run inning with still just 1 out. As Chris Seitzinger is going to go have a chat with his pitcher, and they might be making a change now. As the runners will go head over and talk to Kurt Jones. I think it may be a change time. It is 6-2, the score in favor of South Central. Still just 1 out. Yeah, they're going to send the catcher off to go take off the gear. We will have a pitching change when we return. We'll see who it's going to be. We'll be back here after these.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
Tough afternoon for Carter Davis. He's going to head behind the plate now as Reese Yates replaces him. Davis with 5 walks and 4 hits given up. And those walks came around to score. Got a couple of strikeouts, but those 5 walks are going to hurt. Each of them has scored. Ouch. So, Reese Yates to the mound as Chase Grotez heads to the plate. He swings at the first pitch. He sees it's a liner to third in the double play. Great job defensively over there by Avery Arbuckle. Could have been worse, but the Cougars do come up with 4 runs on 2 hits and 3 walks. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning. It is 6-2 Cougars.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Well, I miscounted. I make that 6 walks total for Carter Davis as he goes 1 1/3, struck out 2, 6 walks, 4 hits, 6 runs, all 6 were earned. Trevin Sidwell heads back out for the Cougars, and he'll face Keegan Liston. There were some other defensive changes I'll get to here in a minute as Jackson Kaiser out of the lineup for Red Hill, as they changed their shortstop as well. First pitch to Keegan Liston is out of the zone for ball 1. It'll be Liston, Brody Waddles, and Marcus Davis, as that one is popped into center field. Canacorn for Seth Jones. 1 out. Here comes Waddles. Brody, Waddles, walked and scored in the first. We're just in the top of the 3rd inning here. As Trevin Sidwell fires home and gets a strike. That was his 38th pitch of the afternoon or evening. Well, that sun is bright on Garatas out there in right field. It'll be a problem for about another 5 minutes. Shadows are tremendously long. 2-2. Red Hill trying to respond to that 4-run second inning, and there's strike 3. Blows by Brody Waddles. That's the 4th strikeout thrown by Trevin Sidwell this evening. And the first pitch into Marcus Davis is in for a strike as well. 0-1 the count. Bouncer to short. Nice pluck. Throw across is on line and in time from Smith. So we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It is 6-2 South Central.
Give me a lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all, with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
Welcome back. Bottom of inning number 3 set to go. It will be Zane Montes, Luke Shoemate, and Seth Jones for the Cougars. Anybody gets on, we'll see Callaway Smith. And by the way, Dylan Ayton. I think I messed up my N for I can't read my own writing. It's I was calling him Ater. It's Ayton. It's not an R. It's an N. So sorry about that to his family. Hope he gets hit after hit after hit after I did that. Luke Shoemate up at Zane Montez at the plate. He popped out to the catcher back in inning number 1 to end that first inning. The Cougars sent 7 to the plate in the first inning and 8 in the second. As Reese Yates came in through 1 pitch to end the bottom of the second inning. Got the liner to third and the unassisted double play by Avery Arbuckle. And he's pitching hot. Strike 3 there on Zane Montes. First pitch to Shoemate is fouled away. Shoemate walked and scored in that second inning. Tell you what, 6 walks from Carter Davis in the first 2 innings, and 5 of them came around to score. As that one is poked down the right side, foul. Shoemate trying to sneak on, going with the pitch. And he now has 2 and 2. A little bit low on the next one. Winner of this game gets to face North Clay on Saturday. North Clay hitting the ball like they mean it. And there is strike 3 looking. Reese Yates, 11 pitches and 2 strikeouts. As they kick the lights on to make certain that they are good and taking hold before the next inning. That ball fouled back by Seth Jones. He struck out in the second. 2 strikeouts for Davis earlier. 2 strikeouts already for Yates. That ball bounced right back to Yates. It might get through. It will. Base hit for Jones with 2 outs. We'll bring up Callaway Smith. So the Cougars looking for a little bit of 2-out magic here in the third. Just when Red Hill had their first chance to record a 3-up, 3-down inning. They throw over to Jones. He's in safely. Hunter Ives over there at first base. Swing and a miss from Callaway Smith. Smith on the evening has 0 for 1 with a walk and scored a run. He flew out to center back in the first to open the game. The Cougars with 2 in the first, 4 in the second. Davis behind the plate now. And it's 2 and 1. I was looking at the wrong team. That's Marcus Davis on the mound. My bad. He struck out the side. That was the 3rd out, wasn't it? All gets his full count. I'm messing up all over the place. Sorry, folks. Seth Jones steals second base. And I've been calling the Red Hills pitcher the South Central's player. That's a Marcus Davis on the mound. Reese Yates plays for the other team. Like I said, it's been a long day. Ball 4 to Smith. So runners at first and second. As Davis pitching very well. But gives up his first walk. That ball popped into center. And making a couple of steps to his left, Brody Waddles gathers it. That will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Cougars. We'll head to the top of the 4th. It remains 6-2 South Central.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Travis Sidwell heads out here for the 4th inning. And for Red Hill, it'll be Dylan Ayton, followed by Carter Davis. And then we'll see who bats in Jackson Kaiser's spot. As Ayton popped out to third back in the first inning. He bounces to short this time. Callaway Smith down on it. Throws across in time. That'll bring up Carter Davis, now catching for the Salukis. Winner gets to extend their season at least 3 days. Potentially more. Losers done tonight. We'll be here Saturday for the North Clay versus either Red Hill or South Central game. Sidwell, 48 pitches into his evening. It is the postseason. You do get an extra 10. Swing and a miss by Carter Davis. Curveball does not make it all the way back in. Looked like it had a chance. 3-1 here on Davis. He had a sacrifice fly with an RBI back in the first inning. As Sidwell fires outside. Oh, I got him. Strike 3. That's 2 outs. It was strike 3 looking. I thought it might have been a little outside, but I'm not wearing the blue. First pitch in for a strike to Kaiser. It is Jackson Kaiser. He's DH'd now, I guess. Unless they put him somewhere out in the field. I didn't see it. He struck out in the first, and he knocks that one right back up the middle for a base hit. Second hit of the day for the Salukis. And it will bring Avery Arbuckle to the plate. Waiting for the lights to kick in a little bit more fully here. They are on, but they have not taken over for the sunshine remaining. Swing and a miss for Arbuckle. He's in the hole. Curveball too high. Makes it 2-1. Boy, both throws over have forced Jackson Kaiser to dive back in. Sidwell's got the good move going tonight. That ball fouled back. Trevin Sidwell on the mound for South Central. 5'8", 165-pound junior. He's pitched well. And the runner goes. That'll be ball 3. And safe at second. So full count. Kurt Jones wants to talk to his pitcher. And talk to his defenders with 2 outs and a full count here in the top of the 4th inning. It is 6-2. Red Hill picked up a couple of runs in the first on a walk and a hit, and then a wild pitch brought in one of the runs, and a sacrifice fly brought the other. That was the only hit in the game for the Salukis before just moments ago here in this 4th. Now they have a runner at second base, and that's going to be it. New pitcher in for the South Central Cougars. That's Zane Montes. We'll take a break while he gets warmed up. Back after these.
Take a trip to Old Mexico with the whole family without ever leaving Southern Illinois. It's La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. La Fuente's authentic Mexican cuisine will delight every appetite, from sizzling fajitas to tasty tacos to the best burritos this side of the Rio Grande. La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tires.
Zane Montes takes the mound as Avery Arbuckle will step back in. And he fouls off the first pitch to him. It's a full count. This batter in the scorebook will belong to Sidwell. I'm just kind of surprised Montes came in. Sidwell takes over third base. That ball popped foul. Kind of unusual spot to switch pitchers, but Kurt Jones has been doing it a long time, folks. He is a good coach, state champion winning coach. Been there for 30 years, I think, at South Central. A bunch. Fires home. Curveball, strike 3. So that'll do it for the Salukis. They leave 1. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. It remains 6-2 South Central.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
What an oddity. Let me tell you how that works in official scoring, ladies and gentlemen. As even though Sidwell did not finish the inning, he gets the strikeout as he left with the 3-2 count. Official scoring gives that strikeout to Sidwell. And I'm giving him 4.0 innings anyway. I think it would be 3.1 or 2, but I'm going to go ahead and make it easy and make it 4.0. Back to the mound heads Davis. First pitch to Trevin Sidwell, hit him. Marcus Davis puts Trevin Sidwell on. Sidwell has been on all 3 times now tonight. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. He has scored twice. Here comes Maddox Robb. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Swings the first pitch he sees. Knocks it out into right field. Jogging in. The play is made by Keegan Liston. There's where he went. Play is made by Jackson Kaiser. So with 1 out, Evan Hoover steps up and fouls off the first pitch. Chase Gurtaz on deck. That ball popped up to the left side. It's going to get out of play. Bang off the top of the dugout. Marcus Davis gave it a good run, but it got out of reach. Bottom of the 4th inning here. South Central with 2 in the first and 4 in the second. Tough start for Carter Davis. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Marcus Davis has come in and righted the ship. For Red Hill, but they're hoping they hadn't dug themselves too deep a hole. Luke Shoemate at the plate. Pardon me, Chase Garatas. I stepped forward. I scooted forward a couple of spots on the score sheet. Gertaz is 1 for 2. Lined into a inning-ending double play back in the second inning. When the Cougars scored 4 runs, I think they kind of figured they could have had more. I kind of figured they could have had more. They lead by 4, 6-2. Marcus Davis came in with one out in that second inning and threw 1 pitch to get that double play as he walks Gertaz this time. 2-out walk. So the 2 base runners have been put on by the pitcher. A hit by pitch and a walk. Up comes Zane Montez, now pitching for the Cougars. Swings at the first pitch, over the head of the center fielder, long run. It gets down. 1 run is in. They are going to hold up the next run. Safe at second base is Montez. Looked like the throw was going to get him, but it got away. And Montez in with a double. As Sidwell comes from second, they hold up Gertaz at third, and that'll make it 7-2. With a bit of a 2-out rally here for South Central. That brings up Luke Shoemate. Montez now with his first hit of the game. Marcus Davis had been pitching so well. It looks like the Cougars may be starting to catch up to him a little. A 1-1 the count to Shoemate. A little outside. Carter Davis behind the plate now for Red Hill. Red Hill in the blue and the red with the red caps. As that one's out of the zone. Ball 2. Runners at second and third. Good speed. Gertaz over at third. Montez off the base at second. That ball is knocked through for, going to get down for a base hit. And a run will score. Boy, Ayton got a hand on it, could not drag it in. Tough play. That makes it 8-2. Base hit for Shoemate. Ayton was lucky to get a hand on it, even. I thought that was past him. So, Seth Jones, with a base hit his last time up, stands in. He's 1 for 2. Davis is 35 pitches in. Marcus Davis. Carter Davis started. That one a little bit outside. Runner goes. Ball's knocked out to left field. And I'm not sure he sees it, but he does see it as Aiden Deck brings that in. That will end the fourth inning, but the Cougars do pick up a couple of runs on a walk, a hit by pitch, and a couple of hits. And we'll move to the top of the fifth inning. It's 8-2 South Central.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Close the book on Trevin Sidwell. 4 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Zane Montez heads back out to the mound. He did finish the inning after a 3-2 count, as he faces Aiden Decker. Decker, who made that catch to end the bottom of the 4th. Boy, that curveball didn't get back in, huh? 2-1. Aiden Decker, followed by Hunter Ivers and Keegan Liston. Right-handed pitcher finds the outside corner with that one, and Decker's trying to figure out the strike zone. It's 2-2. Curveball, strike 3. Got him. Has 2 strikeouts for Decker. Here comes Hunter Ivers. He struck out in the second inning as well. As that one well out of the zone to start him off. Ivers, first baseman this evening for Red Hill. Few other scores have been reported in 1A. Nothing reported terrifically close. I already mentioned that Dietrich score. As it's 2-2 here on Decker. And Steve Reich 3. Boy, I tell you what, Zane Montez has got something going right now. He got a strikeout to finish the 4th inning, and he is throwing them strikes, throwing hot right now. That ball fouled out of play. And a deep hole here now for Keegan Liston. As Montez a little off on that one, he looked down at his feet, said, "Did I step on something wrong?" Bouncer up the middle. Montez can't gather. And it'll be safe at first for Keegan Liston. Infield hit for Liston is just the 3rd hit of the game for Red Hill. There's an updated score at Newton. T-Town defeated Flora 16-0. So Flora's season now over. And the T-Town will play the winner of Newton and Robinson. They're playing right now in their final at Newton on Saturday. Top of the lineup, Brody Waddles. As they throw over, the ball gets away, and Liston is going to make the big turn. Heads to third, falls down, throw to third is in time. Fell down rounding second base, and it cost him. Oh, he's mad at himself, the poor kid. And there you see it, the end of it. That will end the inning. It'll be South Central coming up. The Salukis 3 up, 3 down, but a wild way to do it. It's 8-2 South Central.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
That is a cardinal sin. Down by 6 runs, you need every base runner you can get and get thrown out on the base pass. And boy, oh boy, Keegan Liston, you got a feel for the kid. Rounding second base and stumbled. I don't think South Central was going to even try to throw him out if he hadn't stumbled. And they got him. So Marcus Davis back to the mound. It's 8-2 in favor of South Central. Top of the lineup up for the Cougars. Callaway Smith to be followed by Colton Smith. Trevin Sidwell. Anybody gets on, we'll see Maddox Robb. And there's somebody getting on. Base hit for Smith. To open things up here in the 5th. 6th hit of the day for the Cougars. First hit for Smith. Although it's his 3rd time on base. He's reached by walk a couple of times. That'll bring up his brother Colton Smith. He flew out last time, bounces to the left side. They're going to throw to second. In time, but no relay to first. Fielder's choice will get rid of the lead runner. 5-4. So Trevin Sidwell with 1 out. Watches one come inside. Inside corner for strike 1. That ball popped up on the infield to the right side. Under it and making the grab is Dylan Ayton. So Maddox Robb will bat with 2 outs and a man on first. Bouncer off the glove of Marcus Davis. Ayton would have to make a magical play, but can't get to it in time. Marcus Davis says, hey, man, that's my bad. Sorry, you should have had that. And that'll put runners at first and second. Umpire's call, or the official score, gives Robb a hit on that. The catcher will head to the dugout to put on the catching gear as Eli Heaston replaces him at first. First pitch is popped up from Hoover, and into the outfield grass. Catch is made by Ayton. The Cougars leave a couple. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. Score remains 8-2 South Central.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool.
Trevin Sidwell started the game for the Cougars, gave way to Zane Montes to finish the 4th, and Sidwell is in line for the win here, as it's the top of the order for Red Hill. Brody Waddles, Marcus Davis, and Dylan Ayton. Then if anybody gets on, Carter Davis. 6-run deficit. Red Hill needs base runners as Waddle stands in. It's a 2-1 count. Winner gets North Clay on Saturday afternoon. I'm going to say around 1 p.m. because there's a tendency in these regionals to start a little early. So let's call about 12:55 if you really want to be accurate. 3-2 the count here on Waddles. It says 2-2 on the scoreboard, but that's wrong. It says 3-2 on what Abby's putting on the board, and that's right. And there's ball 4. I was going to say first base runner, but Liston got on that single in the previous inning and was erased. Caught stealing. As Marcus Davis, base hit in the first inning, scored a run. He's 1 for 2. Curveball bounced back to Montez. Looks at second, throws to first, not in time. The look cost him, and that is going to put runners on first and second with nobody out. So a base hit, infield hit for Marcus Davis. Scoreboard operator's having a devil of a time. He gave that an out. He says, I don't care what that umpire says. He beat the tag. he beat the throw. It's actually no outs. Runners at first and second. And with a man on second base, Maddox Robb wants to make sure that his pitcher knows the signals. Guy got to switch him up a little bit. The sun has gone down, and folks, it's beginning to get a little chilly. Nobody wearing shirt sleeves now other than a few of the players. Such as Zane Montez on the mound. Curveball in for a strike. Ball gets away, throw down to third, gets away again, and that's going to score a run. Maddox Robb rushed his throw to third to Trevin Sidwell. Sidwell says he should have had it, but it was low and outside. I give that one to Robb. But Waddles gets in to score. That makes it 8-3. And Marcus Davis moves to second base with nobody out and a run in. Dylan Ayton looking for his first hit today. And that is a strike two. Swing and a miss. There's the first out of the inning. Scoreboard operator is incorrect as well, but not Abby. Scoreboard says 2 outs. There's only one. As Marcus Davis has to head back to second base. Evan Hoover, that throw might have beat Davis there, but it was dropped. As Carter Davis swings and pops that one out of play, foul to the right side. Let's call it, I call it right. Some people call that left. Out of play, how about, let's put it that way. One run is in. One out here in the sixth. Swing and a miss. Foul ball. Strike two. Davis in a hole. Struck out looking his last time up. This is his first look at Zane Montez. And that's ball one. 1-2. Montez, right-hander. He's a senior. And he throws ball 2. 2-2 the count. Out of the zone low. Montez is 38 pitches into his appearance. Could he be tiring like Marcus Davis did about 30 pitches into his? We'll see. And Davis straightened it out. That ball is poked into right field. Easy play for Garata as the runner goes. Throw to third, not in time. The ball is backed up by Montez as that got away from Sidwell. So, sacrifice moves the runner up. And with 2 outs, it'll be I guess that's 3 outs. I'm confused. We're going to figure it all out. Back after these.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the sixth inning. And what happened there was the runner, it was Marcus Davis, left second base too early to try to advance. He got a pretty good jump, I guess. That's what happens when you leave too early. And he was called for it. They didn't even have to check at second base. The umpires called it, and that was it. First pitch knocked into deep left field by Garatas. It bounces just shy of the wall. He's at second base with a nobody out double for the Cougars here to start off the bottom of the sixth inning. It's a double for Chase Garatas. His second hit of the night. And that'll bring up Zane Montez. By the way, the Salukis in the sixth inning scored 1 run on 1 hit and left nobody. They trail by 5 runs with 1 inning to go. They're running out of outs, and especially as the Cougars are looking for a little bit of insurance here with Zane Montez at the plate, Luke Shumate on deck, Seth Jones in the hole. Montez taking his time as Marcus Davis peers in. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Davis checking out. Garatas to behind him. That ball popped into left field. Back deep again. And that's going to get out for a home run. It's a home run for Zane Montez. And that gives the Cougars their biggest lead of the night. 7 runs now. It's 10-3. That ball just kept going and going and going as Montez comes up with his first home run of the season. And it's in the regional semifinal. How about that? Marcus Davis is saying, doggone it. I was pitching so well. So, with nobody out, Luke Shumate heads to the plate. 2 runs are in. That was hit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for South Central. On 10 runs on 10 hits. That foul tip took a piece of Carter Davis there, and he's going to get up and try to walk that one off. Talk to his coach, Chris Seitzinger. Talk to the umpire as well, Carl Shreve. Carl Shreve and Jeremy Curl doing a fine job both games tonight. The first game, the North Clay Cardinals beat Sisney 14-0, won by 2 touchdowns. Here, South Central leads by a touchdown, 10-3. As giving Carter Davis time for that to get some feeling back in that right hand. I think the foul ball hit him in the throwing hand. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Luke Shoemate down talking to Kurt Reed. As Coach Seitzinger having a chat with Carter Davis. Davis not having the best night. He started off pitching tonight, went 1 1/3, and gave up 6 runs, all earned. Now he gets his finger banged behind the plate like that. He's wanting to make sure he can still throw the ball. Ow, he says. Marcus says, you all right, Carter? Carter says, I'm all right. Let's go. 0-2 the count here on Luke Shoemate. 2 runs already in here in the 6th. And that ball's fouled off to the side. Shoemate walked and scored back in the 2nd, struck out in the 3rd. Singled in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. Seth Jones on deck. Then it'll turn to the top of the lineup with Callaway Smith due up this inning. Due up now. No wonder what Shoemate does. Steve Reich 3 looking for out number 1. Seth Jones to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Singled and stole a base in the 3rd after striking out in the 2nd. The Cougars sent 7 hitters to the plate, scored 2 runs in the 1st. 8 hitters to the plate, scored 4 runs in the 2nd. 2 runs in the 4th, and 2 so far here in the 6th. They have hits in every inning. No, they don't. Yeah, they do. And there's strike 3. Second time tonight, Seth Jones has struck out. So Callaway Smith comes up with 2 outs. By golly, I'm sitting here looking. After that first game played pretty roughly, no walks here in the second, or no errors, pardon me, here in the second game. I'm looking down the lineup, and I see no errors. A couple I probably could have called an error, but official score appears to be in a decent mood tonight. If you're looking to the top of the 7th, Salukis will send up Kaiser, Arbuckle, and Decker. And Ivers, if anybody gets on. Bouncer to 3rd. Throw across is up high, but it's brought down nicely by Ivers, and that will end the 6th inning. The Salukis need 7 to tie, and we'll see if they can get it done after these words.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
Welcome back to the regional semifinal here at South Central. The Cougars looking for 3 outs to advance to the final against the North Clay Cardinals on Saturday afternoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be at 1 o'clock. Or maybe a little bit before that. 1 o'clock on Saturday. And up here first for the Salukis, it's Jackson Kaiser. As Zane Montez tries to finish off the Trevin Sidwell win. Curveball. Strike 2. Kaiser 1 for 2 with a hit and a strikeout. Salukis picked up 1 in the first and 1 in the sixth. Bouncer to the left side is foul. If you're wondering how many pitches Montez has thrown, he's at 42. He's pitched very well. One and 2 here now on Kaiser. Salukis need base runners. They need a bunch of them. They need a ton of them. That one, strike 3, swing and a miss. That'll bring up Avery Arbuckle as the Salukis with a couple of outs left in their season. As the first pitch to Arbuckle is fouled back. Montez has come in and pitched beautifully. He's only given up a run. That was on a walk back in the sixth inning. Then a hit from Marcus Davis. Sacrificed by Carter Davis. Brought in the run. Wow, I don't know how he got that. I don't know how he got the bat that high, but it's going to be a base hit for Avery Arbuckle. How about that? That ball was over his head, and he got a bat up to it. Very impressive. Maddox Robbs looks at the umpires and comes like, I don't know. That ball was above his head. Here comes Aiden Decker, left fielder for the Salukis. As Red Hill has a runner. They need more. Got to start a fire with a spark. Swing and a miss. Decker having a tough time tonight. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And he's 0-2 right now. Make that 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. The sombrero for Aiden Decker. So here comes Hunter Ivers with 2 outs and a man at first. First pitch to him is strike 1. Montez has been very efficient. 51 pitches in here in his third inning of work. Although he did come in to finish out the fourth inning. It was a full count when he came in. Now he's 1 strike away to advancing to Saturday. Next pitch is curveball out of the zone. Must have been low. 1-2 the count. Long night of baseball. Just about over. Appreciate y'all being here for it. Swing and a miss. Got him. Struck out the side. That is strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Zane Montez. He has 6 strikeouts. Sidwell had 6 strikeouts as well. The South Central Cougars knock off the Red Hill Salukis by a score of 10-3. 1, 2, 3 hits. 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors for Red Hill. And they left 2 runners on base. They had a couple of base running gaffes that really probably hurt them. The Salukis will complete their season 9-11 on the season for Red Hill. Again, 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. Pitching tonight for the Salukis, Carter Davis went 1 1/3, got 2 strikeouts, gave up 4 hits, 6 runs. All 6 were earned, and 6 walks. That's what hurt Carter Davis. All those walks could not. They could not be. 5 of them came around to score. And then Marcus Davis came in to pitch the rest of the way. Went 4 2/3, pitched very well. Got 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 runs on 4 runs on 7 hits. The South Central Cougars finished. The South Central finished with 10 runs on 11 hits, 9 runners left on base, no errors in the game. Pitching tonight for South Central, Sidwell goes 4 innings, gets 6 strikeouts, 2 hits, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk. That's the key. Just 1 walk from Sidwell. And Zane Montez, I don't believe, he walked 1 as well. And the one that Montez walked came around to score. What's that tell you, folks? What's that tell you? Don't walk people. That's how you win. As Montez goes 3 innings, 6 strikeouts, struck out the side to finish for the Cougars. They advance. They will play the North Clay Cardinals on Saturday afternoon. We will be here for that. Call it 10 till 1. I don't think 1 o'clock's right. Call it 10 till 1. We'll be here for that. Until then, folks, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. And we'll see you all on Saturday afternoon. For all of us at Wabash, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you the final scores. In the first contest, it was North Clay over Sisney, 14-0. And here in the nightcap, South Central defeats Red Hill 10-3. So long from Lions Field.